breast cancer and cancer no dey na dey ba.
Okay. So you can't breast cancer. The word cancer no. Idea very common and it scares a lot of people.
Okay.
Yeah, when people hear cancer, they are like a lot of things run into their mind.
Okay.
So when we say cancer is simply when your cells. So I'm going to break this down. You see, when we take the human body, it starts from cells, then to tissues.
Okay.
Then from tissues to organs.
Okay.
Then from organs to organ systems. Then from organ systems to the human body that we have.
All right.
So the cells are the building units, the smallest building units of the human body.
Okay.
And these cells, what happens is, right from when you are being formed in your parents' womb, your mom's womb, this cell comes as one, then it divides gradually to form the body parts that we have right now.
Okay.
The maths we use to talk and all that.
Okay.
So now, when there's an unusual proliferation, the word proliferation, which is, say, cells, no, like say they are divided, no, divided too much. Divided too much. A rate now was anchor. Cells in divided.
And yes, sir.
Rate, so the rate now
costs more than.
Okay. You can't say cancer is happening.
All right.
That's when cancer is happening. You understand? So when those cells keep proliferating, it proliferates the younger cells, which are not really useful to the body.
Okay.
So they occupy space that they are not supposed to occupy, and then cause a lot of problems.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
no. Can you explain what we are seeing on the screen
now? When we say breast cancer, before I would explain what's on the screen, when we say breast cancer, that's when the cells of your breast or the tissues of the breast proliferate.
Okay.
Okay. And when we take the breast, we have parts of the breast. We have the lobes, we have the ducts, we have the tissues, and then we have the fatty tissues. Okay. Okay. So can we go back to
that portion of breast and Mr. Finn, just go back because I've seen something very good. So I don't know what are we seeing?
So what we are seeing now are the lobes. Okay. Okay, that's the lobe. That's where the milk is being produced. Okay. Okay, then the ducts are transporters of the milk to the nipples. Okay. They transport the milk, and then the milk no call nipples. Then fibrous tissues, they are just like tissues that are occupying space. Okay, and the fatty tissues are the one occupying the space. Yeah. Then the fibrous ones are the one holding everything together. Okay. The fibrous tissue, they hold everything together. All right. To make sure that everything is in the right position and well aligned. Wow. Yes. Wow. Wow. When we talk about cancer, breast cancer, the most common of it develops in the duct. Okay. Okay, that's where the milk is being transported through. It develops in that place. Okay. 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 Then it spreads to other parts of the breast tissue. And it can develop in the lobe as well. But the most common we have is in the duct. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So when we talk about breast cancer, it's something that can affect both male and female.
That's what I was coming to. So exactly. How possible? Because a new phone, they say man or no phone, but it is flat.
Yeah, we have breast.
Breast cancer bit me abem.
Cancer bit me abem.
Wow.
What you see, the thing about the male breast is it consists more of muscles than breast tissues. Okay. The fibrous tissues. Okay. But for the ladies, they have more of the fibrous tissues and the fat than the muscles. Okay. Because the men mostly, they just come when you start gymming. When you don't gym, like a little bit of blood spread. Sure. But for the ladies, they have a lot of fatty tissue, fibrous tissue, which is holding together the duct. The reason why the fibrous tissue is made is because it's supposed to hold the duct and then the lobes together. Okay. Okay. So the more dense or the more, when I say dense, it means that you have a lot of the fibrous tissue, the fatty tissue and all that. The more dense your breast is, the more higher your risk of getting breast cancer. Okay. And that's why the risk is high in women than in men. Because they have a denser breast mass than we
men. Okay. Yes. I see.
Yes.
I see. But one thing is there's no milk in it.
No. We don't produce milk. We don't have the duct. Oh, okay. We don't have the lobes. So we just have the fibrous tissue, then we have the muscles, which are like, so the fibrous tissues is just more like tissues, fiber. Okay. When we say fiber, you get I understand. Yeah, so fibrous tissue and the muscles, that's what the male breast consists more of.
I see. Yeah. So, Bemania breast cancer, how do you determine that? Because as for the women, there are ways because to identify it easily. But what about the men?
So for the men, mostly, when a man gets a breast cancer, when they are palpating, they feel some lumps in the area of the breast. Okay, they feel lumps over there. Okay, just like in the ladies. You see, it's not very easy to pick a lump in a male because they don't have dense breast tissue. Okay. So when you palpate, you feel the lumps, and we don't have nipples that discharge. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We don't have ducts that transports the fluids. So hardly would you get a male discharging from the breast because there's no ducts transporting any discharge, any fluid or anything. Okay. So it's mostly more of the lump, and then changes in the area of where your breast is when it becomes reddened. Okay. When it becomes flaky, exfoliating, but like as a and also idea with me wow. A man's by a mom most common signs and symptoms they say nipple no said that once a man nipple was say yeah, but a demo wow, it goes inside. I don't know say but a coincide that's a problem. It's a sign, yes. Okay. But some people naturally that's how it is. Yes, they have it naturally like that. And when you take a female breast too, one is always bigger than the other. So as a female, you need to examine yourself by standing in front of the mirror. Okay. Okay. You stand in front of the mirror and then hold your waist, your hips. Okay. And then look at the sizes of your breast. Okay. So that if there are any changes, you know which one of your breast is bigger than the other. Okay. So when the one that's smaller than the bigger one becomes big as well, then you know that there is a problem from somewhere. And then also the change of size, the change in the shape and the appearance of your breast. Also the anchor city. Dot 9. A man, ammonia breast cancer, wow. Yes, those dots can come on it. Then the color also changes and looks more like orange. Do you understand? Okay. Then inflammation, if inflammation occurs, it's an indication of breast cancer. Okay. Then if the breast, just like I said, when there's an increase in size, it's also an indication of breast cancer. When there's a reddening of the tip, which we call the areola, the reddening of the tip. The areola is the area around the nipple. Okay. When it becomes reddening, it's indicative of breast. And then there's pain in the breast as well. Okay. Also indicates breast cancer. All right. So for ladies, one of the ways you can elicit this signs and symptoms is by self-examination, which you do by yourself routinely, or by clinical examination. With that one, a medical personnel will do it for you. Okay. Go to the health center or the health facility and others. Okay. Yeah. So we'll go into how you do it by yourself. Okay.
I think we show the video.
Yes.
Mr. Friend, in particular, more video now because beginning. Now, you share how it is. The beginning of the video, you started focus my TV or Hana. You share sending your matter because I know it's very important. Yeah. When we hear of this, I won't say fear, be bad and mad for them to seek medical attention. I am now seeking medical attention from the traditional medicine and others.
But the good thing about breast cancer is that unlike other cancers, it can be detected easily, and when it's detected at the early stages, it can be cured. Okay. Yeah, it can be cured with so many medical approach. Okay. We have chemotherapy, we have radiotherapy. Before surgery, we even come in. Surgery where we take your breast tissue out or we take the affected part out and all of that.
All right. Yeah. Okay, you can share video immerse na inti send video video na toso then ye check on nyoma anti why the toso kakra na yahwe sa anti Mr. Fane odaroma guso toto nyoma am anti doc we what is it cancer abamana and for to say
so this is a normal
Mr. Fane mania kase kakra mai I see. Breast and veins.
Veins, of course. Every part of the body has vein. Yes, do you know why? Because the veins transport the nutrients those tissues need to stay alive.
Wow.
Once there's no blood going there, there's no nutrients going there, there's no oxygen going there, so there's no respiration going on for the cells to what? To produce energy and stay alive, to stay healthy.
Okay.
Yeah, so every part of the body has a vein.
Okay, so
this is a more detailed image,
about what you were talking about previously.
Image of the breast. We have the blood vessels, as you can see over there. We have the fatty tissues, then we have the ducts, and then the lobes.
I see.
Then when you come to the ones that we see, as the areola, then the skin around the breast, then the nipple, of course.
I see.
And there's one thing I had to mention I forgot, is when the skin of the breast becomes dimpled. So it can't be what dimple, obi srena say
to crop dana no machine.
Exactly. So breast skin is also an indication of
cancer.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. There are so many conditions that can present like that.
All right.
That's why you mostly need, once you start seeing these things, you go to what? You go to a health practitioner. You can come to Jordan Medical Center, of course. You have health personnel that can examine you and help you do the necessary labs that you need to make the diagnosis, and then.
All right. Mr. Finn, is my next picture or something?
Very good. This is what I wanted.
Very good.
So this is how to do a self-examination. Okay. There's an image at the top, so if they can zoom it.
Mr. Finn, but first you were talking about say the hips,
Yeah, that's the second stage.
Okay, very good.
So the very first of it is when you put your hand at your back, then lie down.
Like
you be in the supine position, yes.
Okay.
So when you lie down now, you use, if your left hand is what you're lying on, then you use your right hand to palpate the breast.
Okay.
And you can divide the breast into 4 quadrants. So 4 quadrants means we have the left, right, upper and lower quadrants. Okay, that makes the 4 quadrants. So you're going to palpate, so like this, then you palpate from your axillary.
Okay.
That's going to be your left upper quadrant. You palpate to where the nipple is.
All right.
You understand?
Yeah.
Then from there, you come from the right, you palpate to where the nipple is.
Wow.
Then you go to the down.
Okay.
You palpate,
do the same.
You do the same.
All right.
After that, you switch hands. Then you use
your left hand to also examine
your right breast. Then after that, if this is to aid you, that's what we call palpation. We have so many ways. You can do partial or shallow palpation or deep palpation. Shallow because there are some of the lumps that can be palpated on the surface.
Okay.
So you don't need to palpate deep to feel that there's a pobia baby.
Okay.
As I say, baby also are more deep inside. They are buried in the fibrous tissue.
Okay.
So also near and some of baby
Wow.
Yes. Then second procedure is when you put your hands on your hip, then look at any changes in your breast. Reddening, dimpling, flaky, like say and I say breast no ABI kese, and I say breast the baby Then the one that you feel, which is the pain, is also an indication of
Okay.
Then the third one is when you raise your hand, then you palpate from your armpit. Again, using the quadrants principle. The upper and lower quadrants.
Wow.
Yes, for the left and right.
Wow.
Then finally, the last one is when you gently press your nipples between your thumb and then your index to see if there will be any discharges.
Wow.
This examination for ladies.
Okay.
They are supposed to do it routinely. Okay. For ladies between the ages of 20 to 39 years, you are supposed to do this by yourself. Maybe once every month. Yeah, once every month you're supposed to do this by yourself. Okay. Yeah. So
dense breast.
Way more like dense breast. It's talking about how common breast cancer is in people with dense breast than people with less dense breasts. Okay. This is a video from CDC, Community Disease Control. Okay. They are one of the world-renowned health communities.
Yes.
That's one of the doctors just educating us on that on breast cancer. So it's just a short video.
All right. Now let's come to the program that will be happening here on Saturday. What time and what should we expect from Jordan Medical Center?
So this program, we are going to examine your breast. And there's one other health condition that we are adding to the breast examination, which is common in ladies as well, cervical cancer. Okay. Cervical cancer. That one is mostly it's quite something that goes unnoticed until it gets to the latter stages. As a stages last stage. Yeah. Asana ebimutimi notice signs and symptoms. Into your routine screening Okay. Yes. And cervical cancer is mostly caused by a virus called human papilloma virus, HPV virus. So over here, what we do is we do breast examination, and any abnormalities we pick, we refer you to our facility. Then we do more investigations to find out what stage the breast cancer has gotten into, if there is any. Because we have stages. In the breast cancer, we have 5 stages. Stage 0, Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3, Stage 4. Okay. The stage is just based on how far the the cancer has spread. Has spread because cancer is spread either in your brain, your liver, expressed to your lungs, expressed to other parts of the body through the lymph nodes, which are vessels for carrying immune fluids, and then the blood vessels, which is what carry the blood. Those are the channels that they spread through.
So Saturday time will be in Shia.
So by 8 a.m. we should begin the screening here on Saturday. By 8 a.m. Yes, we should begin. Baby. Especially it's more for the ladies because they have the dense breasts. They are at higher risk. They are at higher risk. So we encourage a lot of ladies to come and get screened. Then if those that don't know how to do to self-examine themselves, we would also educate them, teach them how to do breast examination and all of that. So there'll be more education going on here in the premises
of Kencity. All right. Then I think Ghanaians that are watching, everybody watching us, this is the information, Jordan Medical Center, this coming Saturday at exactly 8 a.m. in the morning. We are all meeting at the forecourt of Kencity Media here so that you examine your breasts and share to identify whether we have cancers in your breast now, how solution finally, I don't know what you see.
So what I have for the viewers is that you should not play with breast cancer. It's not something you would want to play with. A lot of ladies out there, they really just don't care. There's a lot of, that's why we have to bring this monthly sensitization worldwide, so that people's attention are being drawn to it, because this is something that can go unnoticed, something that you could actually detect at an early stage and cure. You rather be at the expense of what detecting it at the late stage, which will be very late for us to do any like simple things we can use to avoid this incident from occurring in ladies. So I will encourage all ladies to get screened. And the men as well, we are not left out. We are not left out at all. So we should also pay attention to any changes that may occur in our breast tissue, and then report it to the nearest health center that we can find in our area.
And then wish you all Saturday we will all be coming around now. You're finding out because the first time hearing Sebeman so with me next time, so I'll pass by. Better was his son or pay or join it. All right, Dr. Vincent Della Tamaklo from Jordan Medical Center and our educator. Stay tuned for more. Our guest is Ernest Yaokumi. Will be joining us shortly for more discussions on subject topic Galamsey and other matters. Stay tuned. I'll be right back after this short commercial break.